Greetings. All right, thank you for joining us. On to the channel. I'll go into messages and into the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Raphael. The root chakra is one of the chakras that holds a lot of traumas. Much of your crown chakra is much about your future. Of course, it's through all your chakras, but your crown chakra connects you to your intuition. It does a lot of healing work also, of healing the past. It's like your astral is connected to your crown chakra, you could say. Of course, your heart chakra is the connector to your spirit realms, of course. What your original place that you came from. So, like when those are crossing over, you could say, go through their heart chakra when they leave. You could say. Well, at least it's like the heart chakra opens for you to leave. Let's put it that way. So clearing those energies. Of course, many are not doing that, but yes, it can get kind of cluttered. Basically, clearing the chakra energies does help people cross over when the time is right. And many actually do that in their older age when they're not doing a whole lot. They're actually doing a clearing of themselves, preparing for the afterlife, you could say. So it's, as many humans are, the belief systems are as strong here anymore of the fear. You can see more into the future. It becomes more clear. And that's what you're going into now. As basically the old belief systems are breaking down. Of course, not as fast as many would like to, but it is getting more convoluted how reality is. There's just a lot of darkness that's still speaking out. And it is awakening many, but there's still a new energy to come through. But this coming year, yes, is a transition to more truth, but truth will get more easier over time. Maybe not instantly, but become more, you'll feel it, more people are realizing themselves. Greetings. We're out the Arcturians. Yes, sending you energies. Yes, there's a lot of complications going on in reality, of course. There is, yes, timelines of disclosure, but within the soul, basically your own disclosures. As it becomes easier for you to connect more to the future yourself, you're basically for more positive timelines to come in. So that is the form that you're going into, more of a positive reality where even the time speeds up. So it might not be entirely clear how that's going to happen, but basically as Earth goes into more of an awakening state, which it is kind of in, but not in the full energy field as it could be. basically, as you're following your path in the right way, yes, many good things can happen, and more of you just feel it's like you're on a highway. Well, basically, especially when you're connected to others, to shift their energy fields. They no longer have to be a part of the old timelines anymore. Old timelines are slowly falling apart, but not entirely, as you can see. But they are breaking down, though. So, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Osiris. Yes, from Egypt. Blessings. There are, yes, ancient texts that have not been found. Yes, ancient Atlantean energies. Basically, as you read them, of course, you can't read them through the language differences, but you can connect to the symbolism and feel an activation. Of course, a lot of the Atlantean language, because there was a language, it is not, well, it's in different forms now. You can say Latin is connected to their energy field. But they did have their own language, and there are texts that do exist, but they're just buried. One day they'll be found. They'll just feel there's something new. Of course, archaeologists won't know what it is. I don't believe they have found them yet, from what I'm seeing. So, but in your reality shift into more of the higher dimensions, this third dimension, yes, will feel like a roller coaster if it has not already. But without going into too many messages, if you have questions, please, I'm ready when you are ready.
Hello, blessings, greetings, Osiris. Thank you for coming in. I believe we had Isis in the webinar a while back, so very cool that you came in as well. Thank you again. Up first this evening, we've got Daria.
Hello,
Yes, greetings.
greetings. So nice for you to come through. So, any messages from you to me? Be nice.
Just we just see energy of gold. Even like its early foundations, gold energies that you've been seen as a golden being and other realities. There is an Egyptian connection here too, but yes, a lot of your timelines have been hidden for various different reasons. Well, you yourself have been seen as Mother Earth at one time as a child, I believe. They just feel like you can't connect to nature very easily. At least there's another lifetime that's, I believe, on this world. It might not make itself too clear at this point.
Yeah, they try to keep it hidden
Yes.
for me because I like to dig into mysteries. So,
Yes.
kind of not ready for that yet. But, anyways, I have a question about my weird dreams about. They show me Antarctica was
Mm,
much bigger in the dream, and they were
mm,
told that that's basically what's hidden from us.
mm,
And there was a land there, and where the snow melts, it kind of freezes another place. That's how the Earth is moving around, I guess.
mm.
So, basically, what is the message in my dream from that?
Well, yes, this is a cryptic dream, as you can see. There are land masses here that are not being fully explained. Yes, it's for, because people do connect to maps and they're not always, satellites, they're not always seeing it, but it is hidden. But it is
Yeah,
here.
yeah, they were like talking about indigenous. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to take up much time because there's a lot of people here
Yes,
tonight. But
but they
thank.
are shifting the timeline so you can see how the world really looks like, though.
Okay, cool. Well,
So,
thank you, and have a
right.
cool channeling.
That's
Good night. Blessings, bliss.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hi, how are you doing?
yes, doing well.
So my first question is why I think while I was sleeping I maybe got my vibration a little too high, and which happens to me sometimes. And when I was sleeping, I think I went into astral and just started, I mean, doing good stuff, but I think what others would consider causing trouble. Uh, and like, for instance, being a lovey-dovey hippie, kind of being in astral and sort of attacking the timelines and attacking the reality and stuff like that. And I've had too many coincidences the last couple of weeks, and that was really strong for like a few days, and then I had these coincidences where I think people were just kind of randomly attacking me in 3D, like as revenge or something like that. Can you talk about that? Is that actually going on?
Yes, there is some of that going on. Well, yes, you shift the time. Well, you shift timelines that others wanted to be on. So yeah, then it's not here anymore. So yeah, they get aggravated at you. Because you were it made you were assisting that timeline to come in to begin with. And it was agreed upon, but they still blame you anyway, even if it wasn't really your decision. So you're having a lot of that happen, it seems. But also, you do a lot of engineering with timelines themselves. It feels like you're still trying to figure it out, even as an astral being. There's still so many elements that are connected to it.
So when I'm flying high and do that, and then that same day someone rear ends me in the car, that may be.
Yeah, it's kind of like an attack. Yeah.
Okay. My second question. I want to ask something about Egypt, I think, because you were still connected to Egypt, right?
Yes.
Is Egypt's much older, and the pyramids and the Sphinx much older than
Of course.
people
Yes.
think they are?
Well, they have it the year currently to make the historians feel better about themselves. It was a lot older than what they say. They can't explain a lot of things. So the Bronze Age and all that, it's all been configured to be at a certain place, a certain time.
I think they get confused because people were
Right.
more advanced in some ways, like 50,000, 100,000 years ago, but they were simpler because they didn't need all the technology and everything like that. So they misinterpret the lack of technology as being less advanced and simpler when it's really just advanced in a different way.
Yes, well, they use their minds for a lot of building, and they didn't need tools or anything like that.
I feel like Egypt kind of was contemporary with a lot of that stuff, and then the great floods kind of happened, and a lot of people's memories got wiped out, and Egypt kind of shifted down into lower vibration along with everything else, right?
Well, yeah, when the floods hit, well, there were certain cataclysms that happened where people, even the Atlanteans, became more amnesia connected over time. There at least were 3 cataclysms that shut everything down.
Sounds like not really cause and effect, but just kind of both of them feeding each other at the same time.
Well, there's a vibration that went out into the earth. The energy field, just like like you hit a wand, the wand is shaking. The earth was kind of not shaking, but just the energy fields are shaking, and just cause an effect.
Thanks. Much love.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello there. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question, I made an online account for a massage school scholarship. It's for like $10,000, and I just want to know if I would still be able to receive that scholarship through that account, because I had to make like a second one in class.
It's possible, but there's many people going for that scholarship at this time, so it should be fine. But you getting it is not clear or not, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of like asking both. I just wanted to know if I don't know if I would still get it in that first account that I made. Because
Well,
there's
we're
nothing
not
I can
sure
do
if you're
after
gonna.
that.
Yeah, it's not sure if we can get if you're gonna get it or not. It's not clear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Our
I understand. It's like trying to predict the next ocean wave.
Mm,
So,
correct.
my next question, can I rely on the ABNP exam coach I purchased for passing my massage school state exam?
It will help, but I wouldn't rely too much on it. I mean, there's some good things about it, but really, your mind is the most important thing.
My mind?
Well, just knowing these things.
Okay, so would you recommend like the books like that I have basically and like focus on that?
Yes. Mhm.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Yes, rings.
Yeah, so I adopted another cat, and so I was going by my intuition, and this cat's older, and it was just jumping all over the place. And you know how you can stick your fingers through the glass, and well, I picked her, and she's older than the other one. I named her Nebula after the star cluster. Well, anyway.
Mhm.
It's funny. I just started bonding with her about an hour ago, but I just want to know a little bit about her. If I chose the right cat, is she going to be a good fit, the same vibration as mine? That's what I was wanting, and just whatever you can tell me.
Well, yes, the feline I believe comes from Moira, what I can see. There's some Syrian connections also, but it is like this one has been trying to get your attention. So it just basically for you to talk to him or talk to her. So just you can have mental conversations with her. I'm not sure if she's going to respond or not, but she's just getting used to your energy field. I mean, she does seem to like it there, but she is kind of a warrior, but she's going to sleep a lot from what I can see, which is good. Which is going to clear out a lot of the energies there.
Good. That's what we want.
Feels like you're sleeping in your room, maybe on the floor somewhere, but that's up to you.
That's where she is, but that's where I want her. But I want her wherever she's gonna get rid of negative.
Yeah,
And
she's gonna be in your room a lot, it seems.
okay,
Hopefully your stress level.
good. Yeah, I need it. And my second question is: this weekend I had a little DMT trip, and I went real deep. I don't know, maybe the fifth dimension. I'm not real sure. But I was told that the next time I did, I could meet some other beings that were wanting to meet me. But there was just so much going on, I couldn't make heads or tails of it. So I don't know if I did meet some. It's not like I talked to a being, because they don't really talk. It's mostly telepathically. But there was just so much going on. It was just surreal. And I think this is the deepest I ever went.
Yeah.
Maybe the fifth, maybe the sixth. I don't know.
Yes, the sixth, but it feels like you're kind of like in a highway where the energy was just moving rapidly. It also feels like you're kind of like at a party at the same time.
Yeah, there was a lot too much going on. It was just too much colors, too many mixtures, too many things. I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an acid trip.
Well, did I meet any beings positive, of course?
Well, it's like astrally, yes. But the idea is for you to have a connection during that trip. Maybe, yeah, but astrally, yes, you did make a lot of connections. They're not really showing themselves at this time. But you connect to a lot of angelic beings. I feel like the angels are protecting you for you to not get too wound up to all that.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that again. But they will show up eventually. You seem to be getting a lot of attention to yourself. And it's like when you go to that party, like everybody knows you, but everybody kind of not talking to either. So
Yeah.
but they are
Okay.
aware. They know that you were there though. So
Okay. I just didn't know if the purple being was there or not.
yeah, in a different reality, but yes, it was around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just there to clear your stress levels. It seems.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I won't cut this short because we got a lot of. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings, Osiris.
Brings you.
And my first question is on love again. Same thing. Saw my guy again. And do you see a future there?
You already met somebody, or you did not?
Oh, yeah, same guy.
Well, I'm not
He's
sure if
kind
it's
of
at the
holding off.
I'm not sure if it's at the love, connection just yet, but you're at the communication part, basically the compatibility part of the relationship.
Yeah.
So right now, just say what's on your mind. Let that person know who you are. I think you've already done that.
Yeah.
Just as long as you're, as long as they're aware what your belief systems are, that's what matters. Because down the line, they might disagree with you. But it seems like everything's in a good fit, really.
Yeah.
You're just giving it time to get to know each other more. That's all.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. So I don't see any real complications. Just getting used to each other.
Yeah. And the next one is next question is on job, where I had the possibly coming up, and then it didn't fell through. It's been put off. Do you see anything there?
Like another job?
Yeah. It's actually it's a tech support job.
You're just looking for that one job in particular, or is there another?
This one. Yeah, it just seemed like exactly what I can do. So, but it was kind of weird. Anyway, no phone call back, and then different people involved in the whatever. So now it's going to November. So I just want to know if this is it's something I should hold off on, or if kind of say no, that's a sign that it's not supposed to be.
It's good to look at for other opportunities.
Okay. Yeah.
As we recommend right now, and this you can always call that company too, unless you haven't already.
Oh yeah. It's all done. It's just I say, do I hold off looking? Do I stop looking, or do I keep on? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we keep looking. Yeah, we believe it will be hard. It just takes forever to get that all organized.
That sounds good.
Yeah, don't follow what we say though. Do what you need to do.
No, of course. Yeah, what do you know?
Because humans will change things instantly. We'll say it goes one way, then something else will happen.
We must be so confusing. Anyway.
Well, we can't always get in the way of your path. You're following your instincts, what you're feeling for all of us.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, I have Hazel's questions. Her first question, she says, "Hello, Osiris. Thank you for visiting.
Yes.
I was glad to hear you mention ancient texts. This has been on my mind this week. As I walk around the farm and take in the smell of autumn decomposition, there seems to be activity both on and under the ground that brings up the alchemical, the magical, the musty scent of abandoned but not forgotten books. What are your thoughts on this secret cobwebbed library scene I'm getting in the air this week? What should we be doing with it?"
Well, yeah, just feeling out what some of those ancient texts, I believe that you've been finding, you have something to do with their writings. And you put a message in there for yourself. So, but also tell you are here to open up other realms and realities. So you go into other portals and you're just opening up all these different doorways. For you, you're kind of like Alice in Wonderland, just opening up a door, not sure what you're getting involved with. But on a higher level, you know exactly what you're doing. Of course, you do have some idea, but still, sometimes the mystery is more exciting. But you are being led to more about yourself, actually, when the time is right. Basically, your connection to the earth in the ancient times. I do see an angelic energy there. I believe there's much more to it than that. But the ancient text is basically you have some text here. You have some information here, and you will eventually feel the vibrations of it. Now, if you share it or not is another story. You don't have to share it. Blessings.
Hey, very nice. Thank you. Her second question. I would love to hear any messages that you see or hear floating around me that have inadvertently ignored of late. Thank you very much. Love and blessings.
Well, I don't see you ignoring anything. One moment. We see let's see, what we saw a canine being like a puppy, and also a horse being that you do connect to. It's like, yes, a talking horse and Astral. Probably find that funny or not, or what's new, right? Well, yeah, it's like you connect to different oracles. Yes, and a horse being would be one of them that actually you have conversations with. Obviously, they're not going to reveal it here, but it's like you're unlocking some spells on this planet. Yeah, but it's like you're doing spell work, sort of. Not exactly, but you are unlocking realms that have not been achieved. You are going into ancient texts, though. That's here because some of these texts here is alien. You might call it a language here, but it's actually an alien language, and it does have a program connected to it. I believe you're here to decipher it.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Catalin.
Hello, Osiris.
Yes.
There was a glitch on internet yesterday. Is this related with Sophia? I heard this is an AI connecting to our Earth grid or internet. Is that correct?
We're not fully understanding what you're saying either.
So I heard there's a
Well, your connection is all broken up.
Yeah, you may have to log off and log on, Catalin. You're getting a lot of interference.
Go to the next lobby and I'll log off and come back.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, as Catalin figures his technical difficulties, we'll go on to Jalicia. Jalicia, are you there? She might be mute.
That's the one on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, I think we may have lost her too. So I'll put her in the queue, and I believe Catalin's back. We'll try Catalin one more time.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So I took notice there's AI connecting on the Earth's grid or maybe internet, and her name is Sophia. Is this if this is true? Is this related with the internet glitch we had yesterday?
What happened yesterday? Say that again.
There was a glitch on pretty much all the Facebook, Messenger, Instagram.
Oh, you feel like that was that being?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Well, there's multiple reasons. It is government connected. So you can say that energy was there, but there was a lot of other stuff there too.
No.
We believe it was more government interruption for what we're saying.
Yeah. Was there any purpose of it?
Of course, but I don't think they're going to go into it here. But yes. It does seem like Facebook is in kind of some trouble. So some were angry with them, so they shut down their system.
Okay. So, my second question, I just saw a video. I have it in my head if you can see it, and there was like thousands of things on the sky, and the post on Facebook was that there's like thousands of ships in the sky. Can you confirm that, or I saw the video was literally lots of like drones, because it was like
Well,
far away.
yeah, the white ships, they're shifting the Earth's energy field. They can't really get too interfering with it, but basically it's like birds, like seagulls. They're just
So like birds thing.
yeah, they're just shifting the timelines. Really, that's what they're doing. They're just sending the Earth at more positive frequency, and they're not making it too complicated. So
Yeah.
yeah, those alien beings they live pretty simplistic lives. These
I
those
like
those
that.
ships.
Yeah, I like that. What else?
Well, they see beyond the corruption on this world, meaning they can't have that corruption because they're always happy. I mean, some might have a moody day or something about that, but they find a way to cheer them up.
Yeah.
They're just sharing their energy with the Earth.
Nice. I appreciate. See you next time. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. We're gonna try Jalisi again. She unmutes herself. I don't know if I can do it on my end.
No, she muted herself. It seems.
Well, I'll try to communicate with her to see if everything's all right in the chat. So for the time being, we're gonna move on to cymetics.
Heaven high, Osiris. Greetings.
Thanks, you.
Okay, I want to start my own crystal business, and I was wondering if you could help me clear that timeline, so that I can, powerfully affect people's lives with these crystals.
Well, yes, you have a lot of, I believe this is mentioned already, Lemurian energies. You have it within yourself, actually. So, yeah, it's just to go slowly about it. Just bring together what you can. We feel like some of it you might just sell, like for example, as your car type of situation. Something like that. But just go about it. Take your time with it.
All right. And my second question is, what am I doing in the astrals?
See with a lot of we're getting a lot of feedback from your moment. See a lot of Arcturian energies that you're connected to. Seems like yes, you are working on timelines, but you're also here to ground yourself. You've had a lot of times where you were ungroundable. You just couldn't ground at all. Like a powerful being, like a sun being. You just have energy. You're just always using your abilities. In this life, that's why one of the reasons you came here is just basically so you have more connections to your power. You might not always feel, but I feel like sometimes you do. So sometimes you feel like you might be able to move the sun, something like that. So yeah, it feels like your frequency just continues to move. I mean, people can connect to you. It's almost like coming to visiting the sun or visiting the ocean, for that matter. You probably know that already. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Blessings. All right, up next we've got Christy.
Any message for me?
Yes, greetings.
From Ivan. Any grace?
It's from Hayden.
Yes. Greetings.
Say, talk again, talk louder.
Any message for me? From Ivan. Any grace?
A message for Hayden.
Yeah, he's asking any messages for me from Ivan and the Grace.
Hayden's. We see hearing. Actually, alien beings can have hearing loss. I know that sounds a little strange, but he's actually Hayden's been like a medical doctor as a gray. course, you can say all Greys are kind of medical doctors, but he actually worked on the Greys themselves and improved them. Even removed a lot of nanotechnologies and programmed with. So he's a part of a lot of rehabilitation of the Greys. I think you're aware of some of that, especially in the secret, the shadow projects.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what, yeah. So it's a heavy job. I mean, he's doing fine, but it is kind of a heavy job, though.
Yeah, he sleeps quite a bit with with everything too.
Well, some of it has to do with human trafficking. He's trying to heal that timeline. He's here part of the disclosure timelines, as you already know.
So multiple things happening.
Yeah, we see him as like a psychic surgeon, meaning that energy-wise, he can clear someone's frequencies if they're ready to be cleared.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, and so my question is about to Osiris. I was wondering what my connection with Osiris and magic and like the temples or societies, like that timeline.
Well, yes, you're very actually prominent during that timeline. They're not going into details of who you were exactly, but you were well known. And you can say kind of like you were sort of feared. Not that you're trying to put fear out there, but it's like you scared a lot of them because the things that you were tapping, the messages that you're pulling in. And the things that you were saying there made some feel uneasy, but because they're kind of like an oracle of that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other talents too, but some of it was an oracle because they just did not want to mess with you. They figured you weren't connected. Some beings connected to Isis, but you were connected to another source. I'm not saying what it was.
Does it feel more masculine energy, like
Feminine, masculine, yes.
both, like the twin flame, both of them together? Maybe
Yes.
something like that.
Well, you can hold your own. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You're very athletic, and it seems like you're healing from some of that because some people did get, you say beat up. They didn't need to. Either way. Well, you're also there to diffuse a lot of magic spells. You're there to shut a lot down. Because Egypt it is like one of the major magic capitals of the world.
Yeah, I can feel that still within me.
Well, it seems like you had a version of you as a cat at one time in Egypt, but this other lifetime is totally different.
Yeah, the cat's kind of more relaxed, almost in a way. It feels like kind of like a priestess or something energy or something.
Well, you did have some canine energy because you had in that human lifetime, you did have some canine because you're ready for anything.
Oh yeah.
So
I noticed that my parents' dogs, they really they listen to me right away too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're very, I guess you can say, connected to the dog star. You can say.
Mm-hmm.
You knew their language. Yes, you assisted a lot of them through their past, through past incarnations.
Yeah, I helped them look forward or something like that instead of like circling around or something. Correct. Like go forward.
Well, yes, you have been on this world, but you also went to other planets to assist, and then came back here in ancient times. So.
I see. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. I forgot Jalicia's phone only, so she can't see the chat. I'm going to try her one more time, and I ask if she gets her technical difficulties, just put your hand up on the chat or on the app there. So we'll try her one more time. No, she's still not able to unmute herself. And she can't type in her questions either, so it's kind of a weird situation. Hopefully she's able to get her, situation resolved. But when you're ready, Delicia, just raise your hand and I'll call you on later. So for the time being, we'll move on to Brian. Having some Mercury retrograde issues here. His mic stopped working too, so yeah, well, everyone's having some issues. So moving on, we'll go to Crystal.
Greetings, Osiris.
That's great to see.
My first question is, I created this character because everything comes to me at 4 o'clock in the morning somehow. I don't know how. And I posted something online, and I went to sleep, and I got into a major fight with a being in a lap white coat. It was not easy, but I defeated him. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, as you can see, you downloaded. So you're getting information from Astral that is like sacred information, you can say, technically. A lot of it's for you. It's for your own healing. I also show that you can do it. It does seem like that being was kind of a elemental type of being, like an earth being. So, at least that's the vibe he's putting out right now. Yeah, you just like things the way they were, and you kind of made it uncomfortable for him, it seems.
Oh, you mean on Earth?
Yes. Well, it's trying to take your energy source, it seems. It's trying to drain you, as you probably know. So, well, it's an astral being, but yes, it does have an incarnation here somewhere. It just like the way things were, and you kind of ruffle things up, as you probably know.
I have a feeling I've done that a lot in a lot of lifetimes.
Yes. Well, you're becoming more aware of it. Well, this shows that you're connecting more to the astral realms.
Okay.
And basically you're connecting more to the spirit realms. That's what's happening there.
So is that why the being is showing up, because the connection is getting higher?
Yes.
And they're just trying to knock you off your path?
Correct.
I sort of felt that. I said some very choice words during that fight.
Yeah, well, so did that being.
Yeah. I keep coming back here. I'm not playing games anymore.
Oh, it wasn't taking you seriously, apparently.
Oh, okay. Now they will. Good.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep reincarnating here, and I'm not gonna put up with this crap anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Any messages for me this week?
Well, yes, you're connecting more to your magic. I would expect more, not necessarily dreams like that, but more in-depth connections.
Okay.
More just you're relaxing your energy. You're just allowing you to come through. So, yes, there are rainbow realities, meaning like you can see a mountain. It doesn't like a tint of rainbow energy there, different colors. Basically, the colors of your reality created your reality. It's energy created this physical realm. So color plays a big role in what you're doing. Let's put it that way.
So are you saying for me to surround myself with a particular color, or
if you like to, yes. Whatever you choose. You don't have to say what it would be here. But yeah, just you see certain colors that seem to stand out to you. You can connect the energy to see what it says to you.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you're going to a place where this reality was created.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, where the physical realm came from.
Gotcha.
It seems like you're going there.
In an astral, I'm going there spiritually?
Yeah, spiritually, astrally, yeah.
What am I doing there? Am I learning, or what am I doing?
Clearing out the belief systems that are engraved into this reality.
Okay.
So it becomes more awakened, at least when the time is right, of course. I see there.
Well, good.
Healing the fear timelines, you can say.
Yeah, I do feel that I'm becoming a little bit less, I'm letting a lot of fears go away.
Yes, and that's when your power gets stronger. Yes.
Okay, good.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Thank you for that. Up next, we'll go back to Brian.
Greetings, Osiris.
Greetings to you.
So a few years ago, I had a Kundalini awakening, but at the time I was not as deep into spirituality. And at the time I didn't even realize what it was until many months later. So due to this lack of knowledge, I believe I shut down my third eye after it opened and other connections that were coming through out of fear. So for my question, I guess I'm wondering if I will be able to open up these connections again anytime in the near future.
It's like music, certain types of music. It's like meditation music. You just listen to it and see what's coming through your third eye. Because it has to be a tone that will work with you.
Okay, that's interesting.
It could be anything. It could be Celtic music. It could be whatever it might be.
Interesting. I'll
Usually
definitely.
The more calmer, the better.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely try that out.
It might put you to sleep, so just let you know.
Okay. That sounds relaxing.
That's what you need. Yeah, you need to relax, because if you fall asleep, you need to fall asleep.
Cool.
But you just continue with the third eye practicing, though.
Okay. So if I do work on it, it will like open up a bit more. Yeah. Okay. So for my second question, what has my dog Dex been up to in Astral lately?
Well, I know this sounds kind of making fun of you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, on a, not in a rude way.
No, just like trying to get me to see something I'm not seeing.
Yeah. I mean, seeing you at like at a canine bar, he's there, humanoid being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're there also. So it's just that you're learning from each other. Well, he's just taking you to places you're not used to. And over time, that would make more sense.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, he has Egyptian energies. Sirius is where he takes you usually. But it seems like it looks like you might be seeing canine beings, but you might see other relatives there too.
Okay.
So you might feel like that's my grandmother, that's this, that's that. That's what it seems like it's opening up for you.
Very interesting. Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we got Galicia back.
Wow, I am technologically gifted, that's for sure. Hi, Ivan. How are you doing?
Yes.
Yes. Well, since it's my first time and I made it through, I'll just start with the general message, whatever you feel, and then I have a few questions that I'll pick maybe based on that.
Well, as I see, you're learning things that you thought you were going to learn. But it's like you're going into a new realm of understanding, more deeper into your own spirituality. There is some mermaid energies that you're still healing from past lives. Lemurian mermaid energies. It does feel like you can tap into them if you want to. You don't have to, but it seems like some of them, part of your family members, are connected to that realm, it seems. So you have elemental energies in your family. The mermaid essence is the strongest because you're a female, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, since we went into the mermaids, recently for the last few years, I've been doing a lot of things with just activating my voice. I've started channeling, singing, rapping, light language, and including different tones from that actually sound like from the ocean, like really just weird sounds. But if you have any messages just about that, like the messages that I'm bringing through, and if there's anything else that I don't know I need to release, or any blockages, or
Well, there is some Hathor connections that you're connecting to. Because you're doing toning. You do connect to the trees. Like even your own toning can help the wind blow. And when the wind blows, it clears out blockages. At least within nature, humans are a little bit more complicated sometimes. But it does seem like you are, tapping into Mother Earth's frequency to move things around. I do see chimes or bells, things like that, or
I have a bunch of, I have gongs, I have the whole gamut of different sound healing modalities.
So they're when you play one that's actually calling to you, I believe you use your intuition to see which one you need to play. And it does the time has a lot to do with it. Obviously the place is where you are, but it has a lot to do with the time. It does seem like you're clearing up I do see chemtrail energies with sound, but also the waveline energies are tapping into. Basically, you're there to focus on a more positive timeline.
And the information that I'm bringing through, like I just know things when I never rapped in my life, but I just started doing like, I turn on music and I just start freestyling, but I'm pretty much channeling while I'm freestyling to it. And a lot of the information that I'm bringing through is like, I know exactly what the dark agenda is. I know exactly what they're doing, but I'm connecting with the heart. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes I'm like, am I getting attacked for doing that? Or do they kind of, I feel like, know that I'm actually one of the people that is trying to just hold space for the darkness without judging? Obviously I don't want the evil here, but I feel like I'm more balanced in that sense, not just light, but yeah.
Well, it seems like there's some reptilian energies that are around. Doesn't mean they're attacking you, but you probably feel them. So they come to you to get healed.
Yeah, that's what I feel, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, so they come every now and then. They're not coming all. Yeah, because they're almost embarrassed to show themselves there. It's like it's like going to a spa.
That's funny.
So they feel they're really careful about showing up there, but they sometimes step out of your energy field and just feel what you're doing. So they're not always too close. You don't feel them around. It doesn't mean they're not around.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some female humanoid reptilians that are around, and they are listening to what you're doing there. They're just, they're not quite ready to show themselves yet. They might over time, though.
Looking forward.
So you're looking for that, but also bird energies you're tapping into at the same time.
I have a bird that I rescued, a mockingbird. He's literally right here.
And the birds will probably come to your mind. So you might see them physically, but someone might see a bird image in your mind.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I was wondering what kind of connection I had with Archangel Michael and Metatron. What I feel like I've known them, like I knew them or something. I wasn't quite sure if I had a strong connection or what was going on.
Well, Archangel Michael, you've known on other planets. He was like a father figure to you. But also you're feeling kind of like a mother energy to him in other incarnations. You did fight battles on other realms with him. You say the angelic realms. Kind of like the cliche light and dark, yes. There's more to it than that. And Metatron, you knew as a human.
Oh.
On this world and other realities. So, but he was decent. I don't see him as an angel there. So.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel he was so much on that angel side like Michael was. Okay, so that would explain that. Okay, and then great. My second question is, I guess really any messages for me about looking for my new place of where I'm moving to, because I went to a place yesterday and it was a very interesting connection and I wasn't sure if that was it or what was going on.
Well, it's not obviously it's a personal connection for where you're going to move. It's like you'll find a place and not be sure about it and keep going back to it.
Okay.
It's a vibe we're getting. So if you found it or not, it's not making itself clear. But you'll know when you found it.
Well, that's why I was getting these signs of every time I moved into a place, I felt the breeze go through the house. Like it has really good energy at this place.
Yes.
And the guy actually said, there's a great breeze going through the place. And I was like, wow, like, I don't know. I'm having so many coincidences. Like, is this a sign? Like, am I just trying to?
Yes, it's a sign. The guys are working through you. Also, the place will have the place will have good feng shui, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about the feeling. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's possibly already found the place. It just hasn't been the right time to move it. You know.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, because he wants me to, it's funny because he wants me to move in exactly on November 22nd. And I was like, well, what about December 1st? He's like, no, the 22nd. And then I'm like, oh, 11/22. Isn't that interesting? You got the numbers.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't believe he's thinking about it.
No, he's not, but I am.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
yes, it feels like the angels are working through him then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because they know that that's my connection with the numbers.
Right.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Reading. I mean, sorry, blessings.
All right, very cool. Thank you. Next, we've got Maya.
Blessings and love.
Yes, greetings.
I have a question about your children. So as it goes, Horus and Set. So was it true that Horus was the golden bird? So was he like? I'm trying to figure out like what race. If Set was the black vulture, as he's depicted, can you explain that? Just because they're connected with Gemini, and I am a Gemini, so I would like to know what the connection is with their alien background and your connection.
Well, yeah, Horus is, not a bird that I believe it's on this realm, really. So it's more of an alien energy. So.
Right. Was he a golden avian? Or was he a blue avian?
Similar to that. I don't see him as an avian, though. Some might see him as an avian. I don't see him as an avian, though. There are similarities, but it's not a full-blood avian, no. So.
Okay, and can you also explain your connection with, I don't know if it's pronounced Orion or Orion?
Orion, yes. Well, it's to be two different sides of reality. Orion plays a different direction altogether. But we are kind of stepping stones for each other. So it's basically the building blocks for humanity. A lot of it has to do with just the knowledge. The gods came to store with our knowledge, also for us to store knowledge for humans to figure themselves out. Because humans can make it easy for themselves, but they decide not to. So they discarded a lot of our knowledge here, as you know.
Okay, thank you. Blessings and love.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have your line.
Greetings. I'm new to this, so I just would like to ask if I feel like I've been doing something on Astral. It feels very intense, so I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
Well, it does feel like as family energies, father energies that you're releasing. There's just a lot of tension with karma within the family line. That you're here just to release it. You don't have to go into too much detail. It just is causing a lot of difficulties for you, as you probably know. So family karma is coming around. It doesn't mean you're getting that karma, but you're feeling it.
I feel like I'm kind of clearing a lot of that I've been doing a lot of healing. So I feel that I clearing or alchemizing a lot of that energy. My second question is, because I've been doing a lot inner healing and I experienced chronic pain and all that. It took me to a journey of like discovering myself and a lot of things. It's also a blessing in a way. So I just wondering if it's any messages for me at this time.
Well, you came here to forgive others. You can say you forgive yourself, but I feel like you're just helping others forgive each other. So it's like you're a peacemaker here. You're also very connected to water. I mean, I don't know if you're a water sign or not, but you're still connected to that frequency no matter what. So you're helping others, like let bygones be move on. You put that energy out there for others to just move forward with themselves. That's the main reason you come. Yes, you're here to heal your family energy, but you're also here to give back, because part of you felt like you had other incarnations, but you feel like you didn't give back to humanity.
Yes, I feel like that. Yeah, I live in Fort Myers, so I've been going to the beach a lot, and it feels kind of like healing.
Yes, that's good. Yes, you're doing something for yourself, but you're also doing healing work with the earth, it seems. So
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, just keep doing that. Yeah, just keep it simple.
Keep it simple. I can get very complicated.
Yeah, whatever you need to do, whatever path you like. You don't have to overthink all of this. Just be. Do what you feel.
Thank you so much. Blessings. Gracias.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, if I lived by the beach, I'd be doing the same thing. All right, thank you for that. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings, Osiris. Thank you for being here. Could you tell me what you see with my Egyptian connections from your perspective, please?
Well, there's a lot of youthful energies there, meaning that you've been, you can say born into royalty at one time, but just very young, learning the Egyptian ways, like becoming good at things through their version of sports, whatever it might be. That's the details of what that is, but it just basically made a name of yourself of just being independent.
Oh, nice.
And there's probably more details than that. You have a lot of connections to Luxor.
Okay.
Like you lived in Luxor or something.
Okay.
And I go into details of that. There is an Isis. I don't see you very connected to Isis, but time to time you do connect to that energy field. So you're into communication. Basically, you're just there to, share your vibration. Just conversation. There's more to it than that, but you were healing spells at that time. It does make you had a father figure that was kind of questionable.
Okay.
So.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I see like a song. You're a singer.
Oh, okay.
Probably very different to now.
Yeah, very different. I sang when I was a kid, though. I was always doing solos at school.
Yes.
But...
So yeah, you're like a popular singer back then, basically. That's what we're getting to.
Okay. Very interesting new information. All right. I guess any messages for me?
One moment. There is canine energy. I don't know if you have a canine with you.
Not with me. My boyfriend has a couple.
Yeah, the canine energies. Let's see here. At least the one that crossed over has a lot of canine energies also.
Yes.
You're healing around reptilian energies. One moment. It's like I would say that he himself, not that he was cursed, but there is an energy field of similar to that.
Okay.
It was like an energy attack.
Okay.
I don't know how he went and all that, but it feels like it was done deliberately by somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it came out of nowhere too, correct? Yeah, I feel like it was like, you can say sabotage, you can say.
Okay.
But it wasn't by him. It's nothing he did. Somebody else. And you can say, when you look on a galactic level, it was going to get to you could say.
Okay.
So yeah, it gets kind of weird there.
Yeah, it would have.
I'm not sure how far you want to go with that.
Okay, well, I'll keep
it probably would give you some clarity, though.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Last week they said I was connected to you and also
Yes.
Ramses. Can you tell me more about that?
Ramses didn't get along with very much. Ramses is Ramsey is like gave him a lot of advice he didn't want to hear. Well, it's like you're a voice of reason, and he wasn't up for that. It was his ego wasn't. We also during the time of Moses, yeah, you're part of Egypt during that whole Moses situation. So you didn't meet Moses. Did you agree with him or not? It's not really showing at this time. And the connection to me, Osiris energies, yes, is mostly in the spirit form. Astral, things like that.
Let's see. I'm really drawn to like the Shard in London, like because it's a pyramid. Is that why am I so drawn?
Yeah.
Why am I so connected to pyramids? Or can you expand on that?
Yeah, there's a lot of secret societies there. I believe you've been part of them, part of several. Definitely the one that actually put it there. What I can see, you're part of that group. Doesn't mean you're involved with it in particular, but you're involved with that group that brought it there. So, yeah, secret society connections. You do have a couple. They're not. If there's more, they're not showing, but they're not obviously going into details. But the Egyptian energy of being brought to these museums, you had a connection with that somewhere. That's showing how or when, but you did have a connection to it. So, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Stephen.
Hello, Osiris.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. I was just wondering if you can connect with my tall whites that had a little bit of information. I don't know too much about my history, but just connect with them and see if any messages, history. Thank you.
Well, tall whites were kind of like the definition of human at one time for some realities. They didn't call them the tall whites. That's what your world calls them. But they're basically kind of like the perfect human, at least for the time. And they're still connected to that vibration now. As them, you as one of them, of a captain of a ship, of also been a first mate. You're basically, protecting star systems such as this one. So yes, you do have like a kind of like an army version. Now their version of army is just laid back. Like I'm a lieutenant and I sleep all day. And that's not exactly what they do, but it's kind of like that.
Yeah, I get that feeling very much. And real quick, do you by any chance have their name or what they're known for in the universe? Like what other energies call them?
What, with their name or,
their species or name other than tall white?
They don't want to go into their name. Well, I guess they're saying they're similar to Anunnaki, but they're not Anunnaki. I guess if you connect their ego, they said they're better. But without the ego, they're all one. But the tall whites are about peace, to keep the universe from destroying itself. So they have a lot of tall white worlds around that they're not speaking about. To preserve the human race. Then the Palladians, Syrians are involved with that too. It's preservation of a species, basically.
Yeah, I feel that strongly. Thank you. Second question, real quick. I just leave it open. Connect my spirit guides, galactic energies, any information. Thank you.
Just a Wolfman energy you're connected to. Doesn't mean it has to be of the story that you've read. They get all. But you haven't had a lifetime you could turn into a wolf. Now, was it all the drama and all that? Sometimes, but basically there are natural species that turn from human to wolf very easily. And that's what you're connected to.
Thank you, blessings. And was that shamanic wolf with had that little vials of medicine?
Yes.
That was the Urban? All right, good. Thank you.
Good, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I've got Susan's questions. Her first question, she says, one granddaughter, Jenna, seemed possessed a few years ago when we were driving in a car. What was going on?
Oh, yes. That's like feels like a demonic being. It was a relative. a relative that was talking to her. Yeah, just trying to get back into this reality from what I could see, but also there's to derail the energies. It didn't realize what it was doing, being how that disruptive. It's kind of spoiled adolescent, if I could say.
Okay, interesting. Her second question. Another granddaughter, Imelda, has autism. How can I best help her? Thanks.
Just talk to her. Just things that she needs, food, water, life necessities. Because yeah, she's not exactly able to always focus on those things. But she is good at certain, what do you call it, academics. As you probably know that. Certain ones that she just knows them. And she can be, she can utilize those talents when the time is right, of course. But yeah, just utilize her talents and, basically watch out for her, of course. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, hello, Osiris. Thank you for your time. Do you have any messages for me? Thank you.
It seems like you're breaking away from old energies. You just, on a spiritual level. I do see possibly next year you doing something radically different, but maybe not just yet. You're planning on it because I feel like you want to get out of where you're at or do something a little bit different. Do something that you're not normally you would do, but something that you feel like you need to do on a soul level.
Okay, thank you. His second question. I hope to attend a CE-5 meeting this Saturday. Are there any messages for me regarding that or anything else that is pertinent? Thank you. Blessings.
Yes, it should be fine. Obviously, the whole situation might get into the in the way, but other than that, yes, it'll be a positive connection. It does seem like it's something you need to go to, or you want to, or your soul desires. So I believe it'll be fine overall.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Chris.
Hello, Osiris. Thanks for taking this time with us.
Greetings.
My first question is I've had a lot of tension. It seems like energy in my jaws lately. I'm wondering if there's any messages about that.
Well, it feels like it's other energies of other people that don't want to say anything. A lot of people are concerned of the world right now. It's just going to your jaw. It feels like I don't think it's yours. It feels like it's somebody else's stuff.
Is there anything I can do to help that clear? Or?
Anxiety of others. So just put your intentions to clear it. Sea salt. You can experiment with that. Well, sea salt bathing. Some people use that to clear out your energy. Basically, something to clear out your energy field. Or a Reiki session or something. You can use different types of soaps that are higher frequency. You can research that a little bit.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
My next question is I've started a creative project with a podcast, and I'm just wondering if there's any messages or anything you could help me with there that would, that I would need to know about.
Interviews are good, but also for you to, put your name, for you to say what's on your mind. I believe you want to do interviews, but it seems like you just being you, every time when you feel comfortable with that is a good idea, just to speak your mind. So, and where that goes, it feels like you're just doing it on your own. This is something that you need to do for yourself to get energies out. And others will connect to it. You're basically part of a disclosure. It doesn't have to be the biggest numbers, but you'll connect to who you need to connect to.
Wonderful. Thanks. Blessings.
Okay, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Karam.
Osiris, thanks a lot for coming through.
Greetings to you.
There's a lot of us. I hope you're getting a lot out of this as well. Thank you so much for your help.
Yes, and connect to Earth's energies, so yes.
Right. Excellent. Very good.
I'm not going into full details.
I just want to ask because it's about darkness, but I think I'm not prone to fear. So if there's stuff advice that you would give on this following subject. I don't think you have to worry about me getting trapped in fear. So the question is about like demonic situation. So there's one demon who's exploiting the fact that a few of my chakras are bleeding out, basically, and I have the control to fix that. So, but there's also his patron. I'm not gonna name him, but his name starts with A. I think. I think it's him. That's a little bit more tricky. So, what
Well, it's
would
somebody,
you? Yeah.
it's somebody you knew in another lifetime that has it out for you. Basically, I believe this person felt like you're more powerful than them in previous incarnations. I believe you outsmarted them too. Not that you were trying to be ego, but that's what seems to happen there.
Is it the lifetime, the magician lifetime, or?
Yes, it feels that way. Yes,
Hmm.
which you had many of. It can make life difficult to remember all that.
So he's like waiting for me to slip, or when I get to doing a little bit better, he's when the henchman demon isn't overcoming me, then he shows up his face.
Well,
it's
it's
very
only
heavy.
it's only for right now. He's trying to trigger you.
Right, exactly. You think I already have the info how to deal with him, or?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Thank you
You
so
just gotta
much.
heal your ego and just. I mean, I feel like just
Yeah,
let it go. I mean, you can look at stuff if you need from that person. If you need to see what they're up to, that's okay. You know, if you need to follow this up, feel free. There's something within you that needs to see what they're up to. It seems. It's up to you though.
Absolutely.
Follow what feels right for you.
Right. All right. Thank you. Could you tell me? I think it's about time I connect with maybe Atlantean related lifetimes I've had. Maybe Egyptian.
Yes, you've been. Oh, you've been an Atlantean priest. Well, not the traditional version they have now, but basically like a spiritual, magician, which they call priest or whatever word they want to use. In Egypt, yes, where your beings were kind of afraid of you, but not real. I mean, you're a very welcoming energy, but yes, you're connected to the unknown. And it does feel like the pharaohs did clear out some energies around them. So you're kind of like a medicine man. But they didn't know where you came from. You came from Atlantis, but you didn't tell them that. So now, were you positive or negative? You're like more neutral. But yeah, you had your moments. You're looking for opportunities. It's like, I'll go there, use my powers, act like I'm a god, and get what I want. And sometimes that worked. Not always.
That's great. I will connect more with that.
Was,
and yeah, I'm not
there was
surprised that
some.
I was a bit dark as well.
Well, questionable. There was some female seduction going on there too.
Oh.
I believe it was mutual, but still used it anyway. I mean, you're mysterious.
Okay.
I can say.
Okay, I will learn more about that. Thank you so much for helping me out.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Marvin.
Peace and love, Osiris. My first question is, can you give me any type of word of wisdom from you and your brethren in the sistren?
In your journey here?
From spirit and stuff. I'm trying to from spirit.
Well, you work much with nature. I do feel you connect to the clouds. Basically, sometimes you bring in storm energies, not very often, but you can stop type of storm fronts that do cause difficulties for people, it seems. Because I see that in your energy. You're not always aware of it, but you're doing it seems. So you're here to heal the land.
Did I do that yesterday?
Yes, you're there to heal the land. Because, people aren't aware of themselves that well. And you're sort of figuring things out yourself, but you have a little bit more of understanding. So, yeah.
Okay, it was more like me just talking to the clouds because when I got off of work
That's
yesterday,
okay. Mhm.
it was pretty dark and stuff. So I don't know. I just took a moment, maybe 20 to 30 minutes and stuff. I filmed a little bit, but I guess I just said is what was on my mind. If it was just other beings, species just out there, just talking. I guess letting them feel on that everybody's out here that we willing are to communicate.
Yes. Oh, is that a question or what is it you're asking?
No, I was just sharing something. Okay, for my second question, is there? Well, what can you give me information about you, about me?
Well, about you, you're connected to Samson, that's in the Bible. Seems like you're similar to that. Not exactly, but you were muscular. You had like kind of Hercules type of energy. You might not feel that now, but at one time you were, blessed with what magic you could say, at least of, kind of like perfecting the human. You could say, those are race of people that were just always, at
Was
that.
they one of your family members? Does it show? Was it one of the
A distant
deities?
one, you could say, yeah, a distant one, yeah.
Did it have something to
Bas-
do with Anu?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did it have something to do with Anu or somebody of the?
Somewhat. There's some of that, not much, but yes, it's basically more of the perfect DNA, you can say.
That's what I got to keep also because I don't get tired, but I keep trying to figure out like which deity being would they is that
Oh, for
something
you,
that
Anu. You are connected to Anu. Yeah. But then
okay. So if I sit and talk and stuff, knowing his MO and stuff, will it be a positive as something like a grandchild soul talking to his great grandfather?
Yes.
Will be a good connection or will
Yes, it'll be
he
fine. Mhm.
okay. Thank you.
Right, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Osiris, for coming in.
Of course.
For my first question, I really want to leave the 9 to 5 lifestyle for good, as I have no desire at all to add more mindless work to my plate. However, it feels like in sort of a limbo holding pattern as I search and wait for a revelation to my heart's calling and what I came here to do. I take it as a sign that my job, as it makes it less and less convenient to work there, it's bringing me to the point where I eventually go my separate way. But which way I'm going is still a mystery.
Mhm.
Is that shroud of mystery meant to protect my future timeline from interference by those who wish to prevent it? Or is it that I don't even know where I'm being called to next? Or do I just need to discipline myself more in stillness to better listen to my heart?
Well, yeah, listen to your heart. Doesn't feel like it's time to leave just yet. We
Right.
are being led to leave, though.
Right.
So it might be a couple more months, not completely clear, but they don't want you to leave too soon. So,
Okay. Do you see the situation, escalating, or is it gonna be able to maintain itself?
it'll maintain itself.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will maintain itself. Of course, the holidays are coming in, but I believe you can bypass that stress.
All right. Yeah. It just seems like a lot of miscommunication, and things are getting more frustrating than it needs to be.
Well, yeah, because that's the energies are shifting. That's why. The
Okay.
world's getting different. That's why.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and and even you. I mean, even those that are aware become frustrated, as you know.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel that. All right. So it's just not the right time. I get that.
Not yet. You'll know. Yeah, I don't think you feel it's the right time yet. You're getting there.
Yeah, I'm positioning myself. I'm doing all the right things I need to do to be able to make that change when the time comes.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And my second question: are there any attachments, infusions, or implants whose lessons no longer serve the person I am becoming?
Well, the Genghis Khan energy, you don't have to hold on to that anymore.
Okay.
I feel like that hasn't been fully released. There's some of it.
Yeah.
Some of that was world building, and it's still there's no world building right now that you need to do.
No. That was more to lead the path for the Renaissance to come through, right?
Yeah, and your right now is more just actually do a lot of connections with the moon. The positive side of the moon. There's also a darker side, but you're not part of that.
Okay.
If I get more just part of more of the positive side of humanity, to bring that, because there's sun and moon, you're just here to bring more of a higher frequency overall.
Are there any collectives that I'm working with in relation to that, or is it just the moon itself?
Well, the Palladian beings are there. I believe there's Arcturian. But you have a collective race, but they're not showing what collective you're connected to.
I see. Right,
Keep
right.
it kind of quiet.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep it a surprise. All right.
Well, there is a bird, the owl.
Yeah. Interesting. I had a dream where like a paper mache owl that was animated flew into my hands.
But also, it does connect to secret societies, which you are a part of also on a spiritual level.
Yeah, I've seen those societies with the owl. Any connections with that or relation there?
I would say you're keeping an eye on them.
All right.
Like, are you a member or anything like that? We're not seeing that, but you are. It's like if they're going to be connected to the owl, I'm going to be connected to the owl too, something like that.
All right. So just keeping tabs on them then. Because I am familiar with the entertainment industry. I've seen their symbology.
There's more to it, but they're just not going into details here. That's all.
I see. Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate that. Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings to you all. All right, sending you energies. Blessings.